Chapter 2.4 Please Listen. Warming up. 20 questions. Form groups of 6 to 8. One person, leader, chooses one item, a picture, a paragraph, or a lesson from any one of the 9 standard textbooks and writes the reference on a slip of paper and folds it. Others ask him or her questions and try to guess what it is from his or her answers. Follow the rules given below. The maximum number of questions the rest of the group can ask is 20. You cannot ask a direct question like, "What do you have in mind?" You can ask WH questions or yes-no questions. The leader has to give truthful answers. The math and science textbooks include many terms in English. Encourage the students to use them for this game. Agreements and disagreements. Form pairs. List the things on which you have the same opinion and also the ones on which you have different opinions. Prepare a list of 10 things in all and see how far you agree or disagree with your friend. Some useful phrases are given alongside. You could talk about clothes, latest fashion, performance of sportsmen and women, traffic or transport in your area, cleanliness and hygiene in your area, future occupations or career, latest news items, TV programs, mobile apps, any subject of your choice. सारांश. प्रस्तुत कवितेत कवीने कौमार्यावस्थेतील मुलामुलींचे वरिष्ठांना उद्देशून असलेले मत मांडले आहे. समोरच्या व्यक्तीचे बोलणे, म्हणणे, ऐकून घेणे किती आवश्यक आहे, तसेच बोलणाऱ्याच्या भावना समजून घेणे, तसेच त्याचे म्हणणे काळजीपूर्वक ऐकून घेणे, समजून घेणे किती महत्त्वाचे असते याविषयीचे वर्णन या पाठात करण्यात आले आहे. काही व्यक्ती एखाद्याचे म्हणणे किंवा विचार पूर्णपणे ऐकून घेत नाहीत व मध्येच काहीतरी बोलत असतात. लोकांच्या विचित्र वागण्याचे व व्यवस्थित समजून न घेणाऱ्यांचे आश्चर्य वाटते. पालकांनी केलेल्या काही गोष्टी ह्या मुलांसाठी त्रासदायक ठरतात. मुलांच्या इच्छा, भावना व त्यांचे म्हणणे समजून घेण्याचा प्रयत्न पालकांनी केला पाहिजे. तसेच कवी परमेश्वराला आदर्श श्रोता समजतो, कारण तो सर्वांचे म्हणणे ऐकून त्यांच्या समस्या सोडवतो.
Please listen. When I ask you to listen to me and you start giving me advice, you have not done what I asked. When I ask you to listen to me and you begin to tell me why I shouldn't feel that way, you are trampling on my feelings.
Trampling, to tread underfoot, पायाखाली तुडवणे. Feelings, emotions, भावना.
When I ask you to listen to me and you feel you have to do something to solve my problem, you have failed me, strange as that may seem.
Strange, queer, विचित्र, चमत्कारिक.
Listen. All I ask is that you listen. Don't talk or do, just hear me. Advice is cheap. 20 cents will get you both dear Abby and Billy Graham in the same newspaper. And I can do for myself. I'm not helpless. Maybe discouraged and faltering, but not helpless.
Discourage, lose courage, नाउमेद, उत्साह भंग. Faltering, to be hesitant, अडखळणे, लटपटणे.
When you do something for me that I can and need to do for myself, you contribute to my fear and inadequacy.
Contribute हातभार लावणे. Inadequacy insufficient अपुरेपणा कमतरता.
But when you accept as a simple fact that I feel what I feel, no matter how irrational, then I can stop trying to convince you.
Irrational, not endowed with reasons. Tarka visangat, viveka shunya. Convince, sure, khatri.
And get about this business of understanding what's behind this irrational feeling. And when that's clear, the answers are obvious, and I don't need advice.
Obvious, plain, sarar, spashta.
Irrational feelings make sense when we understand what's behind them. Perhaps that's why prayer works sometimes for some people, because God is mute and He doesn't give advice or try to fix things.
Mute, silent, stabdha, shanta.
God just listens and lets you work it out for yourself. So please listen and just hear me. And if you want to talk, wait a minute for your turn, and I will listen to you. The author is unknown.
Factual questions. 1. What is the difference between hear and listen? Answer. Hear is to use your ears. Listen to hear with interest, to be very alert. Think, guess and answer. 2. How old is the speaker in the poem? Answer. The person must be a youngster. 3. Who is he or she talking to? Answer. Perhaps her or his parents, or her or his teachers, or the elders in the family. 4. What must have happened before the speaker says all this? Answer. The speaker must have gone for advice or told the parents, friends, elders about the problem being faced. Those she spoke to must have shouted and become angry and just screamed out advice to her. 5. Is the speaker aware of his shortcomings? Answer. Yes, the speaker is aware of his shortcomings. 6. Does he or she want to improve? Answer. Yes, he or she wants to improve. 7. Is he or she confident that he or she can improve? Answer. Yes, he or she feels confident. 8. How does he or she want to work it out? Answer. He or she wants to work it out by thinking things over and using the brain and thinking power that God has given. He or she wants to work out things in a rational manner because he or she knows that God has given us the thinking power for this reason, which is to think and decide. 9. Is the poet willing to listen to others? Discuss how you can be a good listener. Answer. Yes, the poet is willing to listen to others. We must not interrupt when someone is telling us the problem he or she is facing and the solution he or she has thought of. We must not flood him with advice. He or she can get this advice on the radio, TV, newspaper, etc. We must listen without opening our mouth and in a calm manner. When the person is talking, there must not be any interruption from our side. If we want to say something, we must wait for our turn and begin speaking only after the other person has stopped. English Workshop 1. Complete the following with the help of the lines of the poem. When I ask you to listen to me, you start doing. Answer. Giving me advice. Begin to tell me why I shouldn't feel that way. You go on talking instead of listening to me. 2. Write the opposites antonyms of the following. A. Cheap, costly. B. Discouraged, encouraged. C. Inadequacy, inadequacy. Accept, reject. E. Simple, complex. F. Irrational, rational. G. Understand, misunderstand. H. Clear, hazy, foggy. 3. Use the following charts to prepare meaningful dialogues. Use your ideas to fill in the blanks. Answer. A. Have you seen the film Kabil? B. No, I haven't. Have you? B. Yes, I have seen it. A. Yes, I have seen it. You must see it too. I'm sure you'll love it. A. No, I haven't, but I want to really see it. B. It's really great. The moral behind it applies to all of us. The episodes are so touching. B. I did not like it. I found it boring. I love to see action. I see if I can watch it next week. After you see it, tell me what you liked about it. B. Prepare a similar conversation about a film. Answer. A. I had an argument with my best friend today. B. Oh, what was it about? B. Oh no, not again. A. The usual. I pointed out the mistakes he or she did. He or she did not like it, so we began arguing. A. I tried to explain the errors, but he or she was not willing to accept anything. B. Why don't you say sorry? B. How sad. Try to apologize and see what happens. A. I tried to, but it's useless. I will try again. 4. Maintain a diary at least for a week. Write about your interactions with other people in your surroundings in 3 to 4 lines. Also, write whether you find the interactions happy, unhappy, satisfactory, unsatisfactory, enjoyable, stressful, etc. Answer. Diary for a week. Day 1. Today I met our new neighbor. I was happy to know that their son is of my age and studying in Standard 9. Now continue the same diary writing for the remaining days. 5. Write an informal letter from a teenager to his or her parent expressing a few thoughts from the poem. My dear, dearest, hi. Are you surprised to see this letter? I wanted to talk to you about this, but then I thought I'll be able to express myself better in a letter. Love, yours lovingly, yours. Answer. A3 Gala Residency, Prabhadevi, Mumbai 400028, 22nd July 2017. Dearest Papa, are you surprised to see this letter? I wanted to talk to you directly about this, but then I thought I will be able to express myself better in a letter. I'm still upset over our argument which took place yesterday. I was a little bit rude with you, but I just wanted you to listen to my concern. Instead of listening to me completely, you started advising me. That really hurt me a lot. I always wish that I should share my thoughts with someone. Sharing makes me happy and feel lighter. But whenever I try to share something with you, you start advising me instead of listening to me. I hope you will try to understand my feelings. Yours lovingly, Sahil.